Hi, good everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Tuesday. It is the 9-Minute Phill-Up. It is a Tuesday. Week 1 of the National Football League season is in the books. I think it's week 2 or 3 now for college football. Week 2. Week 2.
Yeah.
High school football, believe it or not, for high school Ohio. Week 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, think about this. We're almost midway point of the high school football season.
No.
Yeah. That's why I say it's the fastest 10 weeks of the season.
I guess, yeah, week 4. Yeah.
Because here's the deal. If you don't make the playoffs, your season's over before November even arrives.
Crazy.
It goes quick. You know what's crazy, though, everybody? You know what's crazy? This is the craziest thing to have it all weekend. We have producer extraordinaire Jordan on with us today. Why? Well, because anytime we can get her to be on the show, it's better for everybody.
Because we screwed up.
Yeah, we messed up. We messed up bad.
We could be $8,000 richer.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. So if you were watching last Thursday
and Friday, probably.
Yeah,
last Thursday.
Yeah, it would have been Thursday, I think. Maybe Wednesday, but Thursday, I'm pretty sure.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay. Yeah. So because now everybody can bet. So you can get on your phone and do it. You can go to a casino and do it. You can get online and do it, whatever. So we were having some fun talking about the games that were coming up for last week. And I said, Jordan, you have to pick the games. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to pick
And we
the
didn't
games.
do all of them, but
we didn't do all of them, but we did 5. We did 5. And you were kind of like, okay, well, I don't know. I'll embarrass myself. I won't get them all right.
Well,
there we go. So first game of the season, Jordan picked the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the Dallas Cowboys. Not much of a surprise there. But they made we didn't talk about this last week on Friday.
Mm-mm.
How about Jalen Carter for the Eagles spitting on Dak Prescott?
Well,
I mean, Dak kind of spit in his direction,
Dak spit first.
But Jalen Carter got up close and spit right on him.
Yeah, but Dak did the same thing.
He spit on the ground. He didn't spit on him. Okay, all right.
All right.
So if we were in an argument and I spit on the ground and then you spit on me, you'd be like, oh, well,
he spit at him on him.
Oh, well, anyways. That's neither here nor there.
Anyways.
It was a huge help for the Cowboys. You know, they still lost. They still lost. So Jordan was 1-0. So the Eagles 1-0. So then on Friday, this was the game of games. This is the one that she was really worried about, the one she was really interested in.
I picked the team because, I love the Chargers. I love Justin Herbert.
There you go.
And what do you know?
They came through.
The Chiefs sucked.
Yeah, the Chiefs were not good. They were knocking off their own players and everything. So
yeah, what? Travis Kelce knocked out Xavier Worthy. Yeah.
So in Sao Paulo, Brazil, the Chargers beat.
They looked
Chiefs.
Good. They
did look good. Defense looks good. So
Herbert looked good.
They did. So if Herbert didn't throw a completion, you'd still say he looked good. So that's a fine looking young man, isn't he? Yeah. So, anyways, so she's 2-0, and that was the one you thought was.
That was the one that I thought. Yeah. Oh no, this could be a loss.
You're picking with your heart more than your brain.
Yeah.
But you went, okay, it worked. So you're 2-0. Now at some point when we were making these picks, I said, well, let me look up and see if we can even make a parlay bet on it. Like we should bet $5 on it, see what happens. And I found some goofy thing. It was like it had 32 times whatever and this and that, and it had all these different ways to bet it. And I thought, well, maybe. And then we both were just kind of like just doing the picks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't think about it after that. So then the next game we had to pick was we picked the Sunday night game. No, I think you picked the Cincinnati-Cleveland game.
Yeah.
So you picked Cincinnati and Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason...
So that was what? That's 3.
That's 3. So you picked that game. The Browns kicker, the new guy, decides he is going to not kick well in his first NFL game.
Uh-huh.
And you get it right by a point. Get
that win, yep.
You're right by a point.
And then
we picked the Sunday night game because I forgot to put the Steelers on the list. So I remember exactly how we did
we did
order.
the Steeler game too, though.
No, we did it, but I'm saying the order of it picking. So we were like, Baltimore and Buffalo.
Well, and that I was nervous for that one. I didn't think that Buffalo was going to pull through, and then they did.
And they
that game was wild.
But they did. But it was like they were getting stopped. For a while.
Yeah.
I had Buffalo's defense. That's the team I drafted for my defense. Negative 1.5 points this week for my defense.
Wow.
Still won my game, but
Josh Allen, he's my quarterback, and 38 points.
Yeah. So do you have Herbert as a backup?
No.
Ooh, you don't have Justin Herbert on your roster. Oh no.
No,
somebody's got to make a trade.
Not this time.
Somebody's got to make a trade or something. Wow.
No, I have Josh Allen and Jared Goff, which I don't know if I'm ever going to play Jared Goff because they did not.
I had Jared Goff as my backup
they
as well.
Didn't look very good.
Packers look like world beaters.
Yeah.
They look really good. So, anyways.
Actually, I do have J.J. McCarthy too, but.
Okay. All right. Well, he played pretty well last night, I guess, in the second half. I don't know.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Saw the first half. He didn't do much. Second half, I didn't see.
I know that he threw an interception, but that's all I got. I don't know.
So then, you pick Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
They come back from 16 points down with 4 minutes to go.
It was crazy.
Just bananas.
It was
that they
wild.
were able to do that. Just bananas. And then you have the Steelers game.
Mm-hmm.
And I flipped the Steelers game on, and Aaron Rodgers is playing like he's a spring chicken, throwing 4 touchdown passes and the whole thing. Wow, is that defense not very good right now?
No.
And you're not winning games 42-41 very often or whatever the final score was. But
yeah, that was a high-scoring game too.
You got the 2 close ones on Sunday afternoon. Sunday night, the big comeback. You get the Chiefs losing to the Chargers, and you got the Eagles. So she got all 5 of them right.
Yep.
So before we tell you what the money would have been, we got to thank Valley Converting for all that they do for us in Toronto, Ohio.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
George can't see when we're coming back. Somebody whisper, I can't remember what the games are for this week.
I looked them up because of fantasy, but I don't remember.
So, anywho, so I looked up this chart on one of the, I think it might have been DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever.
Yeah.
If we had if we'd made a wager, I think it might have been for $10. $10, and they had, and I was trying to make it a parlay, but it didn't look like he wanted to make it a parlay. It was like, I'm not sure what it was, but there was like 5 times, 10 times. So I'm assuming that's your odds or whatever. But it was like 32 times that we could have been sitting here talking about dividing up like $8,000. And now we're sitting here talking about, can you believe we don't have $8,000 because neither one of us
we didn't
do it?
Yep.
So, but I do think we have a new permanent portion of the show during the college, and we haven't dabbled in college. But
college would be tough.
College would be tough.
I feel like college would be tougher to pick. Because sometimes, because I feel like in college,
we're not going to go with point spreads because that's crazy.
No, yeah, but in college, I think it's more. You can get more upsets.
Yeah,
that's just what I think.
Yeah,
I
think it's true.
I mean, I'm probably wrong, but I think it's easier to pick who's going to win the NFL then.
There's more of a consistency factor.
Yeah.
They tell you about all their injuries. They do all that stuff. College, it changes so quick
because you literally never. Honestly, any game you never know what could happen. I mean, I guess it's the same with NFL, but
so it's reality TV. It's a fun thing. So anyways, we could have won
probably
about $8,000 if we'd made a $10 bet. So it was exciting though, because I woke up Monday morning and went, I wonder who won the Buffalo game.
Well, because if they would have lost that game, I would have been like, darn it.
Yeah, but they didn't. So now we're going, darn it, we didn't bet it. And we are not here to encourage wagering. That's not.
No.
That's. I mean,
This is just-
the
we're
most.
just-
If we do this, the most we
We're
would
just
ever
doing
place
it
on
for
a bet.
fun.
The most we'd ever place on it is like $10,
Yeah.
but split 2 ways, so $5 each.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we may have to do like we'll have to get a graphic made up and have it like and come out and be like producer extraordinaire Jordan's parlay of the day or whatever. So,
Parlay of the week.
But yeah, parlay of the week. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
So anyways, we'll have to pick the games for this week that and I think it'll center mainly around it. But it all depends on you. We'll
definitely like whenever the Steelers play.
See,
like,
I don't think we should. I don't think I should go. I don't think you should go. Okay, I'm going to research this. I think we just do it like we did last week.
I know.
I kind of pick the 5
yeah.
games. Don't tell you anything, and you just go. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose?
All right, I'm down.
All right, cool.
We'll do it.
So hopefully next week, and trust me, from now on there will be at least a $2 wager on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because my son Ian, he said to me, he goes, "Hey, Dad, we're driving to do kicking or something over the weekend." He goes, "Here you go. I'm going to pick the games for the schedule today." I went, "What do you mean pick the games?" He goes, "Pick them." So he goes through every single one. So he goes, "All right, we're going to make a $2 bet." I went, "Okay, $2 sounds good." Yeah, I said, "Well, how much can we win?" He goes, $4,000 or something like that. It was something ridiculous.
See, that's crazy.
And then and we did okay, but it's just that's when I think it's fun. You just kind of pick.
We're just kicking ourselves because we could have.
Yeah, we could have won some money, but we can have some fun. It's fun. I mean, it's fun.
It's all fun.
For $2 or something. It's like Now, if you hear us in here going, "We put $10,000 down this week," it's like then we've got a problem.
Then we're crazy.
Yeah, we've got a problem. So we're gonna do that. But quick, your thoughts on, because I know you're not necessarily a huge Aaron Rodgers fan. I know a lot of Steelers fans were kind of like, "Oh, here we go, Aaron Rodgers, whatever." Now I saw a clip with Ben Roethlisberger talking about how Mike Tomlin was like, "Ben, he's got it going on."
Yeah.
So. I don't know what after game 1. I mean, 4 touchdown passes. You're a little more confident in them.
Yeah.
What about the defense?
Yeah, no,
not at all.
Defense was not good.
Yeah. And the offensive line.
did like that. Like players like Freiermuth got targeted more.
Yeah.
And that
he spreads the ball around.
I liked that. I think that he'll try to get it to different people because like Freiermuth, honestly, in my opinion, should have been being targeted for the past 3 years, and he just wasn't.
Yeah.
Because I don't,
Yeah. So
and that's the
interesting.
number of reasons why. But I liked that. I feel like he's going to be the type to get it to multiple people who should get the target.
My biggest concern is the offensive line, because they have to be able to open up the running game at least to keep the defense honest. Because if Jalen Warren's only going to get 33 yards a game,
and
that's the thing about Najee. I mean, everyone he wasn't a game breaker. He wasn't like in college he was, but he wasn't a game breaker. But at least there was like a little bit of a difference between the two of them. He was more of a power runner, and it kind of had a change up, kind of made the run game a little more dynamic. I mean, it's week 1. It's everybody wants to overreact on week 1, but that offensive line has to do something with the run game, because if they don't, Aaron Rodgers is going to get killed, because the other team's just going to go, they can't run it. Let's go.
Especially with Derrick Henry and Ravens.
How good was he?
He was good.
Till he fumbled it.
Yeah. But we're not going to be able to. Steelers aren't going to be able to stop him.
Let's see. He's been in the league about, and nobody has.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying.
Especially after seeing that game,
Absolutely. So, anyways, we'll be talking. And the Browns. Oh my goodness, my dad was very upset. He's a Syracuse guy through and through. So I said, "Dad, your kicker's killing the Browns today." And he was what? And he comes out. He's, "What happened?" I say, "Missed the field goal, missed an extra point." Oh, he's usually really good. He takes it. Just they're connected to Syracuse, so they go someplace and they don't do well. He's devastated now, and I'm like, I didn't mean to get you upset, Dad. But So he's and then he looked at me. He goes, I didn't kick it. I'm like, I didn't say you kicked it, Dad. But I'm just saying. But the Browns found a way. They could have had a win. Terry checking it. Did you see the spitting on Prescott? What do you think? Well, it's disgusting.
Yeah, honestly, my opinion, I don't care. I know I said Dak spit first and then whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care who spit on who did what. Why are we spitting on each other?
Yeah, I mean,
you're grown men.
Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way: Dak may have spit first. You see it in the huddle, but he said, "I had to spit." And that is one of the things, though. Guys spit all the time. You're out on the field, but he's probably saying something. He spits in that direction. I'm thinking, did he hit your lineman on the back of the leg when he spit because the two linemen were in front of him? And then he steps up, and maybe Dak knew, hey, I can bait this guy into doing something stupid before the game starts, and he did. And then he was. I mean, I think I'm thinking $100,000 fine and maybe another game suspension from the NFL, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if there's anything. I didn't watch the news at all, or read anything, but one of the reporters for ESPN said that they think it would be pretty over the top since he had to sit out the entire opening game if he had to. But the thing is, if the NFL, hey, we're doing flag football, sportsmanship, this, that, and the other thing. All right, set an example. $100,000 plus, another game suspension.
This just says a suspension
you
is
okay
still
over there?
A suspension is still on the table.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think he might go another game and some big money. That costs a lot for that spit. But yeah,
though. Yeah,
it's absolutely disgusting, and there's just no room. It's just it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then you go back, like I just thought of Robbie Alomar, who played. I think he was playing for Toronto, maybe at the time. I can't remember what team he was playing major leagues, but he spit in the umpire's face. I mean, it was like, what are you doing? How mad do you have to be to actually spit on someone?
Yeah.
Can you pick winners for high school games? Yeah, we're going to stay away from that. They're going to stay away from that. I've been asked that since I got here in 91. Like, oh, who do you think's going to win the game? And I'm thinking, I'm not going down that road because you just don't. There's just my thing is always, okay, which quarterback broke up with their girlfriend? Who failed a test this week? Whose mom or dad's mad at them?
One thing I can guarantee you, and this is a team not in the Ohio Valley, Latrobe is probably going to lose every single time.
All right. If you have to make any wagers, apparently Latrobe might be the team you're looking at, but that's your home school.
My senior year, they didn't win one single game.
Oh, geez. Yeah, no, we stay away from picking high school games and things like that. We're just having some fun with the NFL because it was just crazy that we, on a whim, just kind of fooling around, just said, hey, Jordan, what do you think?
Yeah.
It's the executive.
And if you don't believe us, go back and you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know.
Producer extraordinaire, what's your pick? And she's like, I don't know. Well, and then I don't want to do that.
Because I was like answering, and you were like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. And then they all won. See, now the thing is, hopefully they all win again, but we go the whole rest of the season not even be close.
I know.
But we're going to do that. Bengals played really good. Let's put it this way. Cincinnati got a win. That's all they needed to do. They needed to get out of the game with everybody healthy and a win. Because the last couple of years, when they've gone on these stretches at the beginning of the season, their head coach is 2-11 now in first and second week games over the course of his career. Terrible. And that's kept him out of the playoffs. Last year, kept him out of the playoffs. They had to win one game. They blew the opener to New England last year. So this year they go and they beat Cleveland by 1. Cleveland basically gave them the game. So, yeah, I mean, they played well, but at the same time, it was 17-16 in the defense for Cleveland. Whew. Joe Burrow's lucky to get out of there healthy. I mean, he got sacked a bunch of times. Myles Garrett has now, I think, sacked him 11 times in his career. It's the most of any quarterback that he's sacked or something like that. So anyways, later on this week, what do you think? Wednesday? Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. We'll do the producer extraordinaire picks for the week, and we'll see. And this time, if we make the picks, we're definitely going to.
We're putting something.
Put $1 on it, $2, whatever, $5. We got to do something because I just can't believe. I looked at that and I was like, oh, we can make it. Then we didn't. We didn't make a wager. It's like, you know what? I do want to mention this. Speaking of high school football, Sports Friday on the go. Another big week. Again, week 4 already in Ohio.
It's crazy. It's
this weekend. This September 12th. Lindsley at St. Clairsville, 7:30 game of the week. That's also Sports Friday on the go. If you don't know what Sports Friday on the go is, high school football games, kind of like a red zone. And we do it here in the Digital Content Center. It's called Sports Friday on the go. You can watch it on the WCOV9 YouTube channel. You can watch it on your phone. Take the phone with you. Take it to a game. Ian has been doing that. My son's been doing that quite a bit. He's been up watching my nephew kick. He had a game-winning field goal or game-winning extra point for Twinsburg. So he goes, I watched the game. I have an earpiece in and the phone so I can see it and whatever you guys are talking about. And then I'm watching the game at the same time. So he says it works out real well. So it's, all right. Mooney, Youngstown Mooney at Big Red. Big Red still looking for their first win of the season. They had a bye week this past week because the other team backed out of their deal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Union Local, Harrison Central. Sports Friday on the go. Union Local's been playing really well. Central's getting better, so that should be interesting. Toronto on the go, and Edison Martins Ferry. That should be a good one on the go. And Musselman and Wheeling Park. So we get a big on the go schedule, and we will bring you highlights of all of those teams and games. So looking forward to that on Friday, and you can catch it on the WCOV9 YouTube channel. Terry's got one more check-in here before we say so long. Do you think refs need to do just a little bit better job, or do you think they're doing a good job? I think overall the refs do a real good job. I mean, it is extremely it's a difficult job. It's a difficult job. You have, especially talking about the NFL, you have extremely large human beings moving also, extremely fast.
I feel like it differs year to year.
Yeah. Oh,
it's always so different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think the games I watched for week 1, they were reffed pretty well.
Yeah. I don't,
but as the season goes on, of course, there's going to be
something. There's always something. Yeah. There's always something. And the thing is, I mean, I've had the opportunity, I've had the privilege, however you want to phrase it, or however I want to phrase it. I've been on the sideline at the Super Bowl. I've been at the sideline up close for playoff games, for regular season games. I'll tell you what, was Vontez Burfict was playing on the defense for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were playing the Steelers. I literally went to the game worrying that someone was really going to get hurt because they were just the hate and just, it was like, okay, I'm going to be a heat-seeking missile and see if I can, crush this guy. So you've got these guys doing all this stuff, and they're trying to make a decision in a split second. And that's the one thing I learned when I took a refereeing class for soccer. It applies. Baseball, basketball, it all applies. The umpire, the referee, the soccer official, the basketball referee, they have one opportunity to see the play.
Yeah.
By the time they even discuss whether they're going to look at it on a replay, you've seen 5 replays on the TV.
Yeah.
Well, they should have done this. And then the fact that it gets down to the point where they're slowing it down so much.
Yeah.
Well, that guy must have been pretty good on his call, because if it's taking you that long to make the decision, or it's just like, well, is it? And then you look at it and you're like, well, I don't know. Maybe it could go either way. It's like I think overall, I said most officials are doing their absolute best. And I think for the most part, the professional, Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, hockey, they're the best of the best. I mean, those are the best leagues, the best players. Those are the best officials. Now they go, well, why didn't they call this one? They go, that's always going to be there. But I think overall they do a real good job. One thing, just wanted to tell you guys, thank you guys for what you do. I really enjoy watching you and love Friday nights. Thank you for your coverage. We greatly appreciate it. We can't thank you enough for watching. That allows us the opportunity to do it. So Terry, we can't thank you enough, and we have a great time doing the games. And I'll tell you what, on Sports Friday on the Go, if you're watching, it's almost like a challenge match. Jordan is like, all right, I want to hit this button and make sure there's a touchdown coming. Like, we're always looking to get a big
try
play.
To make sure I get that, and then sometimes you miss it, and sometimes it's all happening at the same time.
Exactly. So we have a great time. We have a great time doing the Sports Friday on the Go and Sports Friday. As they say, a labor of love. There's some days that you love to hate it, and some days you just love it. But all in all, it's a lot of fun. So thank you for the kind words. We greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate you watching. And we thank you for joining in today. We got started a little bit late, but we need to get rolling now. Jordan says, wrap it up, Bill. Right? Two rules, everybody. 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. We will see you next time. Terry, thanks for joining us. And we can't thank Valley Converting enough for all they do for the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Have a great day, everybody.